Picture this.
I love it.
You're staring into the eyes of the man you love, picturing a future together. But wait, why hasn't he popped the question yet? Is there something wrong with you? Is there something wrong with him? Is marriage even on his radar? Stop going through his Google history and stalking his sister online. In this video, I will answer the burning question. What do men really think about marriage?
Marriage. Marriage is what brings us together today.
In my 20s, I approached marriage with a mix of cautious curiosity and distant possibility. I was just trying to have some fun and figure out what I was going to do with my life. A monogamous commitment wasn't even on my mind. Cohabitation and living together is really just an experiment at that time. Even though not all of them had a happy ending, those experiences helped to shape my understanding of relationships. Don't get me wrong, the desire for lifelong partnership started to simmer beneath the surface in my late 20s. But there was some hesitation because I didn't want to lose my independence. I wasn't prepared for such a significant commitment just yet. On one hand, I had family and societal pressures to settle down. On the other hand, I had my own need for independence. When a guy is stuck in this cycle, this is not the best time to ask him to settle down. I just felt like my early 20s was too soon. Late 20s was my sweet spot, but some guys need a little more time.
Worried about me. You need to stop worrying about me and worry about your own marriage.
Guys in their 30s approach marriage with a complex mix of desire and anxiety. They don't necessarily hear the clock ticking at 30, but by their mid-30s, the snooze button stops working on the alarm clock. Unlike in our 20s, we're at least starting to be open to the stability and partnership marriage offers. At this point, we've dated enough, and the emotionally intelligent among us knows what works and what doesn't. We have a firm grasp of compatibility at this point, so it's not just about settling down. It's about building a secure future we can share with someone special. We're seeking someone who aligns with our values and can be a supportive partner. Studies suggest that men in their 30s prioritize clear communication and emotional compatibility. Men in their 30s value honesty and open dialogue over the passionate fireworks we were looking for in our 20s. Of course, that's generally speaking. Some men in their 30s might be hesitant due to past relationship experiences or financial concerns. Some are still not ready because they fear that commitment will put an end to their individual freedom. Those are the guys that give you a promise ring instead of an engagement ring.
Oh, there's something I want to give you. This is a promise ring.
Ultimately, the male perspective on marriage in this age group is better than in our 20s. This is the age most guys are ready to settle down. Most of the partying is out of our system and we're more responsible because of the lessons learned in our 20s. A guy in his 30s is more open to marriage than when in his 20s, so be patient. Talking about marriage when he's in his 30s won't make him run away like it would if he was in his 20s.
Where are you taking me?
Marriage counseling.
Oh.
For men in their 40s and older, marriage occupies a complex space. Our 20s were driven by exploration. Our 30s was focused on building stability. But by our 40s, we grapple with a nuanced perspective shaped by life experiences. In other words, we are who we are. Don't try to change a guy in his 40s. If you're a single woman over 40, it's hard to find a guy that hasn't been married at least once by that age. So there's going to be some baggage that comes with that. Some men see marriage as a safe harbor, especially amidst midlife transitions. They are comfortable in a marriage, which is why it doesn't scare them to try again. However, not all men over 40 yearn for marriage. Some still prioritize their personal freedom. As a woman looking to get married, you have to learn to recognize these men if you want to be happy. I'm not taking on any new clients right now, but if you have any questions, leave them in the comments section and I will be sure to reply. For advice on how to keep Mr. Right when you find him, watch this video next.